probably be one of the quicker games so far that they've played here. So again, I feel like Smart Omega should be able to match this out, but we'll see how it all plays out in this best of 3. Right now, TLPH up 1 in the series. Can it be evened out and played through here for Smart Omega?
Yep. So far, we'll be expecting again, just for the explainers, to keep doing their best to rotate faster out of their lanes. But for this Ruby Luyi combination, it might be a bit tricky to find yourself right in front of them.
Yep.
It'll be hard to disengage once they catch you on.
We'll see how they play out this Lith Wander here already.
Easy coming in with much gusto.
He didn't get it.
Rarely do we see a Fanny run into 3 this early on, especially with a lineup with that much CC. Again, you land in front of Suyo the wrong way, you get stunned, son.
Yep, and that Suyo was the one who actually got the Little Wander early on. So looking at the emblems, nothing too different as well. Really mostly relying on damage as well for Carl TZ, making sure that he gets in the right amount of damage. And pretty typical item pathing for the first few minutes of the game. So we'll just see if this will be indeed a better rotation for Smart Omega, since by the looks of it, they're somehow able to move out more often.
Whoa, Young Go, take it easy. Big J's trying to farm here.
He's just doing a check here for now. So again, waiting for that. Oheb will actually go fight with him.
He's freezing him, you see that?
Yeah, he's avoiding the bullets really well too. So now there's a turtle up top. Luis is already level 4.
This should be Omegas, right, JP?
Whoa, JP goes down and Dorius slays him. And this is all but sure as the Barangay scores a turtle.
I'm not sure what happened there. I mean, JP even popped the Revitalize. There's diversion.
They're coming in through the purple buff and the ult coming through the wind blast by Sanji. Called easy cleaning house.
Man.
And falls, double kill. Ukir falls too. The purples are standing retribution. Carl gets slain by Lewis.
He wasn't able to survive it, but he got 2 kills there.
Yeah, them not taking the purple buff just yet worked so well. The wall was still there, and so Carl TZ was just able to spam his cables and take out 2 members of Smart Omega, although there was an immediate trade from their side, and that still isn't the best possible trade for Team Liquid Philippines, since it's still Carl TZ and they weren't able to take the turtle. So Smart Omega are somewhat in the lead, but now we see the threat of a Veil whenever they sense and have an idea of the diversion.
Dear God, Ukir down to 1/10 of his health. I was about to say, I think if that happens again, or the second turtle goes over to Omega, it's going to be on Sanji to help Oheb get the farm.
Yeah.
MPLPH all-time hero stats. Only 7 games in the MPL Philippines. He's got a KDA 2.19, a 57% win rate, and it went 4 in 3. So we'll see if he adds one to the list here for Carl TZ.
See, told you, close to 50-50. Love and hate, man.
Love and hate, and that's usually the case because it's just banned out all the time, right? Like, Fanny is typically from season to season banned out. Now it looks like they want to put the pressure here on the bottom side. Oheb's going to get a little extra gold. Meanwhile, up top, some mirroring happening here, but I don't think they catch Sanford.
Yep. Both teams are able to just really defend and prolong the early game really well. But the invades just keep coming. They won't let Carl TZ easily get his purple buff.
Mega here, applying a pressure pain point onto this purple buff. Lewis very low. The pride of Cebu gets kicked up into the air. Answering to Carl TZ. He goes down to diversion. Coming through, dealing a lot of damage at the yin-yang. JP falls. And Carl TZ loses his purple here.
Loses his purple. They just don't have enough damage yet. Even with this Veil combination here, they'll take the diversion. Good thing Oheb went back, but that is going to be now another objective, a turtle secured for Smart Omega. So they are doing everything correctly right now, at least for this portion of the game. They're shutting down Carl TZ every single time that purple buff does come up. They're there on cue.
Yep.
And so far, there hasn't been an answer for TLPH to deal with that pressure.
All attention towards Carl TZ this time. All eyes are on Carl TZ this time, the other half of the Baby Cakes. And Luis has been performing really well, 3-0-1 on this Hilda, which pretty much sums up why you really would not want to have a Hilda in the enemy lineup.
Oh.
But they catch on Doryu!
40 gets the kick, serving up a kill to Carl Teasy. Finally finding sweet revenge. I don't think Andori was ready for that.
Yeah, I don't think he was at all, but again, how do they shift forward from here? TLPH looking to go ahead and close that little gap that is building, but look at the focus here on the bottom.
He's cutting that wave, trying to make up for lost time. All this while, Daddy JP protecting Oheb.
Yeah. Another thing is Super Yoshi, when he finds the right openings, there are some really reliable flicker combos. Oh, another I'm offended.
Pops revitalized, ready for war. Sanford knocking up on another kick. The AOG, the answer back, the wind blast. Ukir falls. Sanford traded out for, though, as Super Yoshi walks away. 1-for-1 the trade.
Wow, this, you got to give it up to Lewis, man. Lewis is on point right now. He's 4-0-1 on this Hilda.
Yeah, he's been stopping every single person, and look at that, even JP, he's not letting his eyes off that member.
Oh, Teasy underneath tier 1 once more down bottom. He was happy Lewis wasn't there, so he was going to take every single chance he could with Big J.
Gosh, what does Lewis even have right now? We got to get a little item check here in just a second because
He's got courage.
He's got more than courage.
I think it's just the Dreadnought armor.
Oh, kick.
Oh, finding the knock-up and the wind blast. Not enough of a hit to finish the job. Ukir walks away.
Yeah, not even that Sansan engage had enough damage. They won't be getting another turtle.
Oh, 40 with a knock-up. Can they finish the job here? Super Yoshi gets knocked out.
It's knocked out. Lewis is going to be focused by 4.
All right. Can they finally end the Cebuano Prodigy's onslaught? No. Lewis is keep going.
Gets a sprint out. That's about it. There's just not enough damage yet. You know, coming out from TLPH's lineup, and Sanji needs a little bit more time to get the items on this Veil to really come online. He's been hitting the combinations and really even utilizing it with JP when he jumps in with the Avatar of the Guardian.
Yeah.
But they're just not converting it. Here's the
item. Big J! What? We only saw the tail end of the sequence.
I was just supposed to say that at least for Team Liquid Philippines, they have Carl Teasy. They have the Fanny to at least manage the waves, manage the map up until the point wherein they feel like they're confident enough to fight. But that was just so perfect for them to find an important kill towards the top. I feel like Joe just wanted to defend that lane, but he had no idea that Sanford was probably there too.
Oh, Carl Teasy, it's as if the first 5 minutes of the game didn't happen. Sitting at 5-2-0, pulling 187s across the map.
He's just doing work on this, especially the side lanes. Lewis will go up, and yeah, we did get a glimpse. He had the anti-Karras. He was working on his next item, but man, Jome. Oh, hold on, Carl.
Whoa. He can't go 1-on-1 against Lewis, man.
Yeah, you can't go there.
So once Lewis is there, he can't.
Lewis is like the biggest problem right now, and especially when that sprints up, you know, you're not going to be able to really catch him. So it's just buying time.
He fears no man,
Yeah.
except the Cebuano Prodigy.
Oh,
I'm offended by Super Yoshi. Sanford down to a third of his health. The answer, the wind blow. JP charging up, throwing a little bit more damage. No caution to the wind. That is a Queller canceled. JP fighting with 3 here.
Yeah.
JP just staying on that course now in the mid lane. This is a Lord up now, and I have to say, Smart Omega controlling all turtles. We'll see if TLPH actually wants to go ahead and contest this one now.
Sneaky chubby wave down bottom pushes 1.
What JP's trying to do might just work for Team Liquid Philippines if they're able to block off Luis and allow Carl Teasy just get to his targets. Because if again Luis is present in the team fights, I don't think it'll be.
They're gonna go for purple again.
Yeah, I don't think Carl Teasy will be just pursuing it. But
Ooh.
hold on.
4 members of the barangay, ill intentions. Carl Teasy gonna get to secure.
Okay, secures his buff at least. Lord still untouched for now. Managing those waves. Pressure in the mid.
Sanford knocks up 2, gets the kick to Andoryu. The AOG, no one home. 40 down, gets a kill for Big J. And that's going to be Oheb taken down by Joe as well. All that Liquid get is Super Yoshi. All for 3. Even JP falls.
Oh, Sanji trying to run for his life. He does pop the flicker. Jome with a triple, though. That's what he needed to come online. Are they actually going to go for this and take the risk to try to steal the Lord away.
3K for Big J, enough to force Carl Teasy to respond. He gets out of dodge, but will not be able to steal. Omega gets a big one.
And you would have sworn that it could have been a really good start for Team Liquid Philippines. It was a perfectly targeted way of the Dragon from Sanford onto Andoryu right before the objective. But aside the fact that they weren't just able to burst him down immediately, all other members of Smart Omega were just within the area too. They were immediately able to respond, and that didn't work for Team Liquid Philippines. Now they're on the defense.
They're on the defense now. Position that they have been in the past. Diversion's going to be used though. Placing the team here. Conceal used.
Super Yoshi looking for a hook here. This Lord gonna continue. Finds Sanford. Gets popped by Jome. Point blank pistol blast to the face. And they'll take down this Holy Shield down bottom. And might even get the inhibitor as well.
Lord's gonna go down here, so they hold on. Carl Teasy won't get his purple buff again, so it's Smart Omega not letting up.
They're starving the goat, man.
Yeah, this is not looking too good. Sanford doesn't have any magic defense just yet, so he uses the damage.
Sanji goes into the back line, shutting down Big J. Ukir falls as well. Andoryu takes down Sanji, and Yoshi falls. 1 for 3, real quick for Liquid.
Man, what a placement and utilization of everything they have, all the tools there.
Sanji on that position just made so many possibilities for Team Liquid.
Sanford with a flicker set up. Fails to find a kill. All just to zone out Omega as they take that tier 1 in mid. JP coming through. Pops the revitalized. It's a lot of damage. Andoryu barely alive. Surging away. Trying to survive, running away. Lewis survived with just 2 more basic attacks in the tank.
And it looks like JP got the purple that they stole there. A diversion to cut them off. Going to be a little bit too late, though. Not the right placement. So Smart Omega still holds on, but we got to look at the replay here because look at this. The setup from Sanji after the Guardian. Carl Teasy comes in, cleans up, and Oheb just runs on to the side to help finish off of that fight. Again, that is something that Smart Omega has to watch out for, but they do hold control this game by a little bit.
Technically speaking, to explain what Sanji did is he blowed him up.
He blowed him up.
That was such a surprise attack coming in from Team Liquid Philippines. And again, if Team Liquid were able to actually get the kill onto Luis too, and Andoryu, that's a lot of bounty.
Conceal plus an I'm offended. Displacing Daddy JP survives. The clapback from TLPH incoming. Loading it. Taking down Lewis. The shutdown by the Filipino sniper.
They got him.
We just mentioned it. They weren't able to get the bounty earlier, but now they did. And guess who the gold went to? It went to Oheb. Oheb got the kill. And now, if we were to take a look, he's just leading up. He's now crawling the leaderboards in terms of overall gold.
We ain't in Cebu no more, son. This is the big leagues. Lord started up. JP holding the pixel brush.
They're holding the old JP.
I'm offended coming through. Popping Daddy JP just as quickly. Carl Easy on Jome. Wind of Nature. Lord still standing. Down to a third of its health.
Wind of Nature out. Super Yoshi trying to get a position. Are they going to be able to contest this one?
Big Lord knockup will not harm Carl Easy. Yoshi, as he walks away, gets taken down by Oheb.
Fade away. Sanford on the hunt, though.
The kick finds Ukir. Not enough of a follow through. The wind blast. 40 taken down by Jome. Sniping him. Carl Teasy looking to finish the job. Finds Lewis. Serves another one up. Baby cakes online.
Oh, man. Carl Teasy, how's he doing this? As much of a pressure was on him in the early game. Look at where he's standing. 7-2-3, and he's actually ahead of Andoryu right now.
And you'd think they just want to reset after getting the objective, but no. Sanford still called for an engage, and Sanji was there to provide the damage, forcing out the flicker from Ukir, and that'll mean a lot for Team Liquid Philippines now that they are about to engage.
AOG, preemptive use of the ult, does gonna lose himself as JP falls.
That seemed a little off, a little early on the Avatar of the Guardian. There's diversion, though, right to the mid. Whoa!
Does find Sanford and forces Sanji away, and the shutdown onto him.
Carl
Teasy looking to get the revenge kill. Jumps onto the Little Wanderer. Andoryu trying to back off. Sanford looking for it. The retribution, the kick. Carl Teasy looking for the damage. Andoryu's so chunky, and Sanford's gonna finish the job here. Serve up the kill, the shutdown.
Oh, and the flex mode at the end. They made a play, but it was a good attempt from Smart Omega. It was the right idea. Send the diversion. but they just couldn't catch everybody.
Yeah, and they didn't want to risk it anymore. So when they knew that Team Liquid Philippines were already chasing after Andoryu, they just decided to head back, retreat to their base, because they couldn't afford Team Liquid Philippines to just keep going at their base after, since it's already exposed. They already took down one inhibitor turret in the middle lane. But so far, Smart Omega, it seems like Team Liquid Philippines, Carl TZ specifically, is always able to find the openings to avoid these possible interruptions from either Super Yoshi, from either Luis. He doesn't feel afraid anymore of the Cebuano. And we have to check that instant replay to see how things turned out after that diversion, which Team Liquid Philippines were clearly aware of. But Smart Omega just had their eyes set on Sanji. Sanji is becoming such a huge problem for them now, and not to mention that missed Cutthroat, but still they were able to make Andoryu go down, still making it in time though for this next objective.
I think Andoryu exited that situation the wrong direction.
Should have gone the other way.
Yeah, if he did, then he would have survived. But you know, regardless, to take down Sanji.
Yeah, I mean, even with that happening here, Carl TZ will go ahead and get his purple buff. Same on the other side, they're still working for it. Lord is up in 10. So item-wise too, I mean, even Oheb really has just been having kind of free reign when he pops the heavy crossbow, and then he's kind of just following up on a lot of this. So Smart Omega, as they approach this next objective fight, they should get a little creative here, having that diversion. Maybe they use that to go ahead and find a better positioning. You're still going to have some pressure, though, at least on this side lane. You're seeing it here. There's also a glimpse at the stacks right now for Jome. 630, and then he's got 48. He's got the 48 at least on the Sky Piercer.
Yeah. Smart Omega just have to be extra careful of wherever they are planning to use the diversion, because once Sanji gets to sense wherever they're about to come up, then they will have to face the Wrath of the Windstorm. They will have to face the Sansan duo, either running towards them or the AOG denying them of whatever they want to start and try to do prior to the objective. So now it does feel like they will be planning to go for the diversion, but let's see how they're planning to time this. Luis can provide the information anyway, and Andoryu is just nearby if ever he does need to use and contest with the Retribution.
Okay, so it is going to go for a reset. You got Carl TZ. You might actually go ahead and put some of that pressure. Does want to get his orange and possibly his purple before the fight breaks out. Andoryu knows his timing is actually going to go ahead and start this. I'm not sure if they fully commit to it, though, as purple's already being worked on by Carl TZ. So it's at half health. It looks like they might actually want to go and just try to blitz this, but the information is already there from JP. Quarter the health.
Coming in, the knock-up and the response. AOG coming through. Andoryu still secures. Carl TZ jumping through too. Looking for that pocket finish. Super Yoshi down. Oheb gets the kill. So far, a Lord for a body.
That's actually okay.
Yeah.
It's a good deal for Omega.
Team Liquid Philippines, they were just focused on the heroes. Smart Omega, on the other hand, with the sacrifice that Super Yoshi did, were able to secure this Lord and, again, minimize whatever Team Liquid Philippines could have potentially done if it did go into their hands. But I'm pretty sure Team Liquid Philippines will just decide to take down this Lord right here. But they have to be aware.
He's going for Jome.
TZ finding Big J. I think Big J popped the win of nature there.
Yeah, he did. He already popped the win of nature. He does have an immortality, but that's what Carl wanted. He just wanted to get that out of the way. He knew the rest of the team could go ahead and work on that Lord as they did. Now they just need to clear up the lanes.
Masterful by the young goat, isolating the main damage dealer from Smart Omega, making that Lord pretty useless.
Yeah, currently leading in terms of damage leaderboard too. Carl TZ is just really making it happen with this Fanny. He seems to want to put an end to the love-hate relationship allegations that people have in terms of his Fanny, but it doesn't feel like they have this in the bag just yet. Smart Omega are really starting to fight back, and they're slowly getting a hang of what they need to do in order to prevent Team Liquid Philippines from getting the successful fights once again. If there is another unsuccessful attempt from Team Liquid Philippines to engage, it is so easy for Smart Omega at this point to just go for the punish. They already have enough damage, even just from Okir, even just from Jome. And mind you, Okir is also on the Brave Smite. This has been a common trend ever since the past few months, so it isn't an easy task entirely
Yep.
for Team Liquid Philippines to just take him out whenever they decide or they want to.
This is again where you get to the point of the game. We're reaching the 20-minute mark. This next Lord, very crucial. Also the immortalities and everything else. Sanford might be going for a play here.
40 going through.
Oh,
That
Yoshi?
is the kick on a Super Yoshi. He goes down. The AOG by JP coming through. Lewis pushed out of his push right there as Andoryu comes in. Charge surge, stunning JP. Sanford tracking Lewis. Where you going, son?
Oh, they might actually want to re-engage here. So they do get out. They go regen up. JP still holding on, but Sanford does he actually want to make a play again?
40 full on dashing through. Does not have a kick. Threatening one from Omega.
Oh, okay.
They might actually disengage here. They do take a couple shots. A lot of this little heat checking right now. The Lord's going to be up in 13, and Super Yoshi will be back up in 20. So Smart Omega, they can just place themselves if they need to, utilizing the diversion. Joe finally picks up that win to nature again, though, as he traded it out earlier on.
Liquid strong-armed Omega in that engagement.
Yep.
Something tells me they're not happy with the trade because Sanford used his flicker.
Yep.
It's off for a minute. He's not going to have it for this Lord.
Yeah, and he was low at the time. You would think they would just want to reset after taking one successful pickoff and prepare for the upcoming objective, but they just really wanted to force another engage against Smart Omega before doing just that. But Super Yoshi is already back in the game, though they won't be able to position themselves first. Again, they have the diversion. They can just go whenever they need to since Luis is already giving them the vision. But they have to be careful. Sanji and JP are nowhere to be seen.
Yeah, that's the advantage right now with that Louis Yi. So it's a half health on the Lord right now. They're going to blitz it. It looks like they have to make a move here.
Going for the burst finish, the response. Can the diversion come in time as JP preempts it? Coming in, the I'm offended, already spent by Super Yoshi. Lord still standing at the end of its health. The reset. Carl Teasy backing off.
It's going to be a reset. They take the safe route. Jome also swapping once again, picks up the immortality, and so does Carl Teasy here. So we're back to square one.
Yep, but there's no flicker. I'm offended from Super Yoshi. That was close for Carl Teasy. Nearly went down, but fortunately he has the immortality now. Oh, he's going for Luis.
Carl Teasy does not know Andoryu's here, but he smells something's fishy.
Half health for Luis. Again, immortality. Multiple members on both sides at this point, so it's going to be a crucial fight of just kind of mechanics for this Lord as we reach almost that 23-minute mark.
Yep. Smart Omega just really has to take into consideration wherever they're plotting the diversion, because similar to what happened earlier, it wasn't Sanji who used his skills in anticipation of the diversion. It was JP with just the taunts, the unbreakable that could that the members of Smart Omega could potentially face. So they have multiple tools and resources that could actually allow them to respond to these surprise diversions from Smart Omega. And similar to now, where are they going?
The diversion down bottom sends a handful of barangay members. Carl Teasy senses it and gets out of there.
Yeah, he gets out of there, then Lord is up, so diversion not available, at least for now. TLPH will go ahead and slowly start this up once again. They give it a go here, still positioning, trying to get that orange buff for Andoru as they set up for this fight, possibly again. Get a shot with the Queller. Lord under the half health mark.
And this might be the point of no return. Lord down to a 10th, the kick by Sanford, and they collapse in. The blast, the blow, the jump. Carl Teasy down to a 10th of its health as well. I'm offended by Super Yoshi, taking down JP's immortality, and Super Yoshi still alive, wailing away. The Lord gets reset one more time.
Oh, diversion.
Oh, there's a diversion.
And a wind blast into that brush. JP says, let's re-engage. We can do this. As they blast away at Andoryu. Popping his immortality. Down goes JP. No one from the barangay falls just yet. Oh, wind of nature. Super Yoshi still alive, popping his immortality as well.
And immortality goes down. They re-engage.
Yoshi gets knocked up, kicked,
Carl!
and blasted here. Carl Teasy is godlike.
Oh, he gets out of there. He gets out of there at this point again. It's just one piece down.
Oh, flicker by Sanji. High risk maneuver coming in. Does not get punished.
Oh, the Blade Surge didn't connect. But that was a very brave move coming in from Sanji, though. Carl Teasy, was he able to get his purple buff?
Yes, he did.
Smart Omega might just be able to secure the Lord this time.
They might actually be able to get this. Again, a little item swap for Jome. Carl Teasy gets the information he needs, relying on the rest of the team to show up here. Can they go ahead and take this one?
Not easy, running through the back here, trying to compromise Ook here, and the combo coming in from Sanji. Down goes 40, down goes Ook here, the Lord goes to the barangay. And Dory trying to survive, gets taken down by Oheb. Baby Cakes pushing forward.
Those are such long death timers, but they do get the Lord, and they still have Jome up alongside Lewis. But there's 4 members of TLPH. Are they going to look to go ahead and try to end the game after they clear this out? They've got the decisions to make, but first they'll take this purple buff.
Yep, and they have to mind the Lord, which is marching down bottom.
Or do they ignore it?
But they might just go for the ignore. There's 3 members from Smart Omega who can potentially attempt to defend this. 2 tanky members at that, but they still go for it.
JP with the unbreakable, compromising Yoshi's position. The pickoff. Lewis, 2v1, now a 4v1. Cebuano's Bride trying to take down Oheb. Oheb survives. Oheb survives. Lewis down. Just Jome left.
Oheb survives, and there is still a Lord to deal with in the bottom side, so Smart Omega will stay in the game again. 26 minutes into this game 2.
Could this be the longest game we've seen so far?
What is our longest record right now?
We might just be breaking records. We'll have to confirm whether or not this is going to be the longest game. But meanwhile, while they clear the Lord, checking out the instant replay again, Carl TZ this time around was able to gain much more access towards the targets of Smart Omega. Oheb too, as much as Smart Omega wanted to focus on this gold laner of Team Liquid Philippines, he was just free enough to keep on throwing out the damage. He even swapped out his items, already picked up the Rose Gold Meteor too, just in case there's another attempt from Smart Omega.
Oh, Sanford!
Sanford finds one, kicks him to the wrong side. Okir closer to his fountain.
The base.
Strong gets blasted with a wind blast, and 40's down. Oh,
Sanji.
this might be too much. TLPH bit off more than they could chew.
They thought they could force that one in for the end, but not able to get. There's the diversion to cut him off.
Into the river brush as Sanji gets popped here. He's gonna survive, but only for a second longer. Look inside the base. Oheb here. JP in the back line. Oheb versus 2. It's 2 of them on him. AOG by Daddy JP back. Lewis and Super Yoshi versus 1.
Gets Lewis, he's healing back up.
What?
Oheb's healing back up. How did he stand that long? And here comes Carl TZ now. I can't believe Oheb's alive.
And he walks away.
And he literally just swerved. He saw that people were going after Sanji. He decides to, oh no, I'm not going that way. I'm gonna fight the members left here near the base. And he still gets 1 from all that. Just goes to show how much damage already coming in from Oheb. Also has the Wind of Nature.
Those Haas claws, man.
He didn't even break a sweat. He was like, yeah, I knew that was going to happen.
Oh,
Carl TZ here walks into a brush. Didn't know there was company. Gets shut down.
Oh, right in time for the Lord to come up. What a play for Smart Omega.
That play's going to haunt Carl TZ.
Whoever made that call, I salute. That was a very well-timed decision from Smart Omega, now earning them the advantage for this upcoming Lord. But Team Liquid Philippines just the same. They might not want to just give this away. They will somehow gain some information, but they don't have the retribution in their hands.
Oh, you're still 40 seconds away from Carl TZ being up here. So TLPH, do they delay this? Do they contest it? Do they let it go? It looks like right now for Smart Omega, they'll start up the Lord. They'll take it slow. They want to go ahead and see exactly what TLPH wants to do, and Sanford moves forward alongside JP. Lewis holds down the front.
Lord here down to 1/10 of its health. Big wind blast. AOG back. Oheb just barreling away, firing at everyone who's in his way. And Dory secures the Lord, and Liquid get nothing in return.
He decided to fight, but JP also used the AOG just to get away. So there was an attempt from Team Liquid Philippines. And at least Carl TZ is about to get back, but he won't be having his purple buff anytime soon.
Miraculous how Liquid did not lose anything.
Yeah. They didn't lose anything at this point, but right now this is a pretty big base defense they have to pull off.
At the flick of a wrist, a twitch of the eye, Smartman could have turned on them and killed 3 members.
Woo! Stacks!
Almost 1,000!
Almost 1,000! We have to be getting close to the longest game here. Almost a 30-minute mark.
Yeah, we are.
1K for Big J. Can you make it?
Cypher has the flicker and the Way of the Dragon, just in case they want to try and attempt to go for a single pick-off against Smart Omega, but I don't think that the Barangay will make that easy for them. This is a very chunky lord that they have to take care of.
Oh, there's a charge in already. Clearing out a couple more minions to go. They're going to have to fight.
I'm offended by Super Yoshi coming through. The Lord still standing alongside a wave. Sanji blasting away, already spent his own. AOG knocking up 3. Liquid coming
Lord,
through.
though.
Inside their own base, they're dealing a lot of damage. Down goes Lewis, down goes Yoshi. Big J blasting away at that base. Down goes the Lord. Finally, Sanji's fallen. JP as well. Big J gets 2K. And they're forced out. They're waiting for that wave.
Oh, Carl on the hunt.
All 5 members are still up. Carl TZ will force to cut the waves. OHEB fortunately still alive, so they have some form of wave clear still. But that's a quick diversion onto the top lane.
It's just Baby Cakes left.
It's just Baby Cakes at this point. They're trying to cut OHEB. He's left to his own devices. He gets pulled.
OHEB can only do so much alone. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to game 3.
And there you go, another game 3 to round out week number 2 here. Finally for Smart Omega, they get their first game win. Can they win the series going forward against